Hello, my name is James. Welcome back to the channel. This is my first weekly update, my Monday weekly update. It is actually Tuesday today. It's the 21st of March 2023. But typically, I want to do these every Monday. Now, the purpose of these videos is to just track my weight every single week, to share it, maybe inspire some people, but also to help myself. I feel like it's a good thing. Every week you got some sort of like, it's like a deadline, you know what I mean? So it keeps me motivated and stuff like that. And also just to share my thoughts, how I feel, how my week's gone. And if anybody's, watches these in time at the moment, obviously I've done one video, so we're very early on here. But as of right now, if I can just, maybe if somebody can see this down the line, who knows? And they might get inspired. That's basically why I'm doing these. But yeah, this is the first weekly update. And like I say, we're just going to discuss my weight. As you can see, I've kind of changed the graphic here. It's nothing perfect. I literally just made it up again. I was like, I don't know what to do. So this is literally what we have for now, but it'll do. And in time, we can elaborate and maybe do different videos. And I can talk about what I'm eating and just other things like that, like what my exercise plan is, for example, or and stuff like that. So yeah, we can get into that sort of stuff. But the purpose of this video is the weekly update. So as you can see, we've got here the start weight. I keep pointing the wrong way. The start weight as of the 17th of January is 422 pounds. I will iterate again. I will stop saying this after a while, after we get to, maybe 5, 10 videos down the line. But if you haven't seen my introductory video, I'll leave that in the description, by the way, and it might pop up somewhere at the top here for you to click. But there'll be a link in the description if you want to check out my sort of introductory video, giving you some sort of information on who I am and why I'm doing this, and a little bit of my history in such a condensed time. It wasn't in depth, but there's a little bit of history there and the reason why I'm doing this and stuff like that. But as you can see there, it's of the 17th. Now, I didn't start my journey on the 17th of January. I started it on the 6th. But unfortunately, like I say, I did mention the other video, and I will link it in the description if you want to watch that. I had scales that didn't register my weight. I was too heavy. So unfortunately, I had to wait until I lost a bit of weight. So I did lose a bit of weight, some sort of weight between the 6th of January and the 17th. But obviously, I was unable to track that. Yeah, with me not being able to track it, then we're not going to worry about that. I could estimate what I lost, but we're going to start from the 17th. So I thought I'd just put that disclaimer out there. Going from the 17th, obviously, I didn't start this channel until last week. So we're going from what we did last week. As you can see there, the weigh-in last week was 392 as of the 13th of March. So that was last Monday. So today, where I've weighed myself, and I've actually got a little graphic this time as well. And yeah, as you can see, 390 pounds as of today. So I've gone down 2 pounds. It's sort of, I think it's actually like 1.5 pounds, 1.7 pounds. I'll show you the graphic in a minute. I've took a screenshot on my phone. I did mention I would do this. I didn't do it in my original video, but I do have an app. It's like a Weight Watchers app. It connects to your phone through your weighing scales, connect to your phone, and it tracks it. Pretty standard stuff. There's a lot of stuff like that nowadays. So yeah, this screenshot shows only. So by the way, please ignore the one where it says 1 stone 3 pounds. Obviously, I never weighed 1 stone 3 pounds. But as you can see from the 14th of February, this is when I started tracking on this set of scales specifically. I originally bought these scales, so there was Weight Watchers scales. It was like expensive scales, but they're on offer. Had all the tracking thing and all that kind of stuff. It wouldn't register my weight. So that was the scales I originally bought, was these. So when I said that I couldn't register my weight, that was these scales. And then I bought another set of scales which had a higher tolerance to weight. Then it measured me at the 422. But those didn't have the ability to track. So it didn't track through an application. Didn't connect to the phone. It was just a set of scales. So I've actually had to go down and down. But yeah, the first time that it was able to register me on these set of scales specifically was the 14th of February. As you can see, 14th of February, 28 stone, 12.4 pounds. So if we do a quick maths, we do 14, so 28, add the 12 is 404 pounds. So as of 14th February, 404 pounds. 21st of March, it was 390 pounds, 0.6. Okay, we'll forget the 0.6. I'm not going to be too nitpicky. I don't think that needs to be the case. I think if I got too nitpicky, that's when mentally I'd be sort of like, oh no, it's gone down point this and point that, which I am guilty of doing in the past. So as you can see from last week, it's kind of like 1.5 stone, 1.5 pounds. which is slightly less. It's been an average, as you can see. Sometimes it kind of actually went up 1 point. I don't know why it went up. I feel like some of the readings depends on like your time, how much sleep you've got. It depends, I think. But as you can see in general, just over a month there, that's 14 pounds. So that's actually pretty accurate to what I should be losing. I feel like in the past, and I think as well, people try and I've done it as well. Don't get me wrong, I've done it as well, where you look for like, oh, I've only lost this amount. As long as you're losing weight, you know, it doesn't really, it shouldn't really matter. But someone like me, and I understand this very, very well. I used to weigh myself every day. I've been through times where I weigh myself every day, and I briefly explained about, you know, my previous video that at one point I was very obsessed with exercising and my body image. I had body dysmorphia. I was very, very thin at one point, and I used to weigh myself all the time. And if it went up by like a pound one day, I would be like, "What's going on?" And I would feel awful about it. And I actually developed a phobia of scales. I was very anxious, and I wasn't when I was doing this. I wasn't even when I was weighing myself and started to not weighing myself, but starting to lose weight. I wasn't even going to weigh myself, which looking back on it now is kind of stupid because I want to, you know, obviously see a progression. Although I can see it physically in myself, but see it like with numbers, you know. So I wasn't actually going to weigh myself just because I have this ever since I was a late teenager and I went through my original weight loss and all this obsession that I had and anorexic and all this kind of stuff. I developed a really bad phobia of scales. So I kind of like bit the bullet and I was like, just step on them. And I've been trying to mentally tell myself it's okay. And also not weigh myself all the time. Now, some people say you should weigh yourself every day and then you work out the average, and that's for the week. And that's what your real weight is or something like that. But I think that's going to be a bit too complicated. I don't think I really need to do that. All I know is if I'm in a calorie deficit, I'm going to lose weight. And yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. Nothing's changed the last week. I've been doing the same stuff. I've been eating the same stuff. Intermittent fasting, I've been trying to still fit it in between my window. But like I said in my original video, my previous video, I'm not trying to be too strict with it, but just sort of give myself a little bit of leeway if I need to. It's been pretty good. I say it's a bit smaller than sometimes, but next week it could be different. So we'll see. Like I say, I think it depends on other factors as well. But as long as you're losing weight, then I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, that's all about to say, really. There's not really much else to say. It's kind of awkward, these early videos. I don't have anybody watching right now. I think I had like 7 views on my first video. I'm not expecting to blow up and go, yeah, you're gonna become like some famous person. It's not really why I'm doing this. It's more of, like I said in my first video, it's more of, for me, I don't mean to sound selfish, but it's more for me, it's something to work towards every week. And like I say, down the line, if there's more videos that need to be, or could be thought about, like I think I said before, if people start watching me and maybe want to be interested in my workout regime or what I eat, like things like that, like I've said before, I'm more than happy to talk about that kind of stuff. But these videos specifically, once per week, weekly checkups, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I've been very motivated this time. I've been up and down over the years, and with gaining weight, losing weight, and I've always felt when I want to lose weight, I always crash diet. I've tried the ketogenic diet, lost a bunch of weight, and then put it all back on because it wasn't sustainable. Because when you start, you think, oh, it was just very difficult. It worked, but it was very difficult. If you can stick with it, fantastic, but I couldn't. And I've got some more information as well, more information from really good sources that about, you know, weight loss and how it works, and tracking your calories and calories in, calories out, and not being too hard on yourself. And even if you lose half a pound a week, you're losing weight, right? Don't think of it as, oh, it's only half a pound, you know. So that's what I'm mentally thinking at the minute, and it's really helped me. And put it this way, some previous times when I've gone through, like, when you know you have that moment like, right, I'm gonna do it now, I'm gonna lose some weight, I'm gonna again do something, and then, you know, you start doing stuff and you go mental about it, you go crazy, and you starve yourself and you eat chicken and rice and broccoli every day, and you get bored of it. I've done that. I've done all that, and then 2 months later, boom, it's gone. And I've fell to those traps, but I'm actually halfway through my 3rd month. We're fastly approaching coming up to start of my 4th month, which will be the 6th of April. That'll be the start of the 4th month. I'm still going, and I'm feeling it's very easy because I'm not being too strict on myself. Plus, I'm eating good, and I'm eating in a deficit, and it's not affecting me. I'm eating in a calorie deficit, and that's really working for me. Okay, I'm going to the video. I've been rambling on. It's 11 minutes. These videos are supposed to be like, hi, this is my weight. This is how I feel. See you next week. Not to be blunt about it, but I end up rambling on. But yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a like. Subscribe if you want to follow me. Follow my journey. We're still going. This is my first official video. So yeah, thank you for watching if you've made it this far. Feel free to leave a like and all that kind of stuff, and leave a comment if you want to ask me a question, like I say, what am I eating? Things I could maybe make a different video about, so it's not this whole just one video a week thing. So, but yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a like, and without further ado, stay safe, and I'll be back again next Monday. It won't be Tuesday. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.